David, start.
David, start.
Time.
10,
Wait,
9.
Feeling my instrument.
We apologize.
Okay. Hello. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of U-Turn Flex. So we always keep you updated. We are your hosts, the usual and the one and only, the legendaries, the explanationaries, the paramount of the paramountinities.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am the one and only, the noisiest and the noisiest and the noisiest and the noisy ones. Alina, David, Ramumbi. With me, I got...
As you've heard, I'm your girl Shalom and I am the rational one.
Oh yeah.
Yes, guys, welcome again to another edition. As usual, I am Sam. Yeah, playing Sam, I am the calm one.
No, what happened to Badru Kamunye?
Well, we had to say bye to
Katrina
that
in the
franchise.
house.
Yeah,
What's up?
Yo.
With your girl here, Audrey S, the hilarious one. You're welcome. Missed you. Full week down the road.
Oh yeah.
And I remain my humble self, Sunday, Imoke.
And then
And I'm Shadrach.
Well,
Shadrach Magezi, Israel, actually. Let me just say them. Oh, yeah.
and that's not all. We also have another guest with us.
clap. I
You
can't
guys,
clap it.
DJ, can you play us a clap track there?
Yeah.
Well, let's hear from our guest shortly.
Thank you very much. I'm Julius from the Young Corporates.
Yes.
You are most welcome, Julius, from the Young
Julius from Young
Corporates. Thank you
Corporates.
for being here. Thank you for having and sparing this time to be here and share with us. You know, everyone has been asking, what is the Young Corporates? Who are the
Exactly.
Young Corporates?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone is like, I want to know more. And thank you for being here to clarify for everyone.
Please.
Who are the Young Corporates?
And you know, a little background, the Young Corporates are, it's like a community, yes, here in Deliverance Church Kira, and we're going to know more and like in detail about it from our guest, Julius. Yes, Julius.
Yeah, thank you very much, Shalom and David. Yes, as Shalom said, the Young Corporates is a program that was introduced by our pastor, Pastor Richard Bwangwe, just before COVID. Yeah, it's aimed at helping young professionals and entrepreneurs get the best out of the business world. How? We do this in different ways, and I'm going to be letting you know some of the ways how we empower the youth, how we empower young business people, how we empower young workers, basically young corporates. So one of the ways we do this is by informing young corporates about the changing business world, the latest trends. Right now as we speak, a lot of things are happening that will affect work as we know it. As you may or may not have heard, like artificial intelligence is here,
Yeah.
where you no longer need to do some of the tasks that we used to do, like computers are replacing us in writing, in singing, in art, drawing, content creations. So this is the kind of world you have to be prepared for, and the Young Corporates is here to inform you about everything that's happening in this space and how you should be prepared for the next industrial revolution. The other thing that the Young Corporate does is inspire. We bring up different successful businessmen and women to speak to us, to show us that they didn't start from where they are. They actually some of them started from zero, so they are all self-made. The Young Corporates bring you these people to speak to you, to show you that where you are, you can start from where you are with what you have and make it to the top. It shows you how you're limitless with whatever you have, whether it's a skill, whether it's a talent. You can use that to get the best out of life. Okay. The other thing is empowering. we empower young people to, to get involved in different programs and different economic activities and different learning sessions, so that they can get the knowledge they need, they can get the skills they need, they can get the confidence they need to be competitive in the
In the marketplace.
business world. Yeah.
All right.
There's also upskilling. We haven't had any upskilling program yet, but they are coming in the future, where we'll be adding teaching young people different skills, new skills, the skills that we have, the training skills in the work environment, and in the entrepreneurship market. All this and more can be found at the Young Corporates. The next session is going to be on 19th March this month. Yeah, that's the second last Sunday of March, where we'll be having Elder John Guitar from Deliverance Church Kololo to speak to us about how to invest in your passion. As we all know that Uganda is one of the most entrepreneurial countries, so we need to learn more about investment and where to invest. So Elder Jita will be talking about how to invest in your passion, things that you're already passionate about, something you already know and love, and it will be there to show you how you can turn this into an investment and how you can build a business around it and so on. So I encourage everyone to be there on the 19th of March after the second service. There will only be a small fee of 10,000 for lunch, which will be lunch will be provided here. So you're all encouraged to attend, to contribute. Reach out to Winnie. She's in all the WhatsApp groups, and you can also reach out to individuals to the Young Corporates Committee, to me, and we'll be reintroducing the Young Corporates Committee in the Young Corporates group. If you're not in, please you can reach out from the main church group, and we'll be adding you to the Young Corporates group. Thank you very much, our hosts. I'll hand over to the
Thank you very much, Uncle Julius. A quick question. As the Young Corporates group, there's always a theme or a motto that drives you. So I would love to know whether you guys have some sort of theme or a motto that drives you to cooperate the young, I think you get what I'm saying, right?
Yeah. Just like we have a Deliverance Church Uganda motto.
Yeah.
What's your mission, your theme, your vision? We'd just like to know more about those.
Well, you got me on that one. For now, we do not have a theme, but as I said in the intro, the program is to empower young entrepreneurs and professionals to get the best out of the business world, basically. Yeah.
Okay, and then how do you motivate the young corporates to pursue their skills?
How do we motivate? We bring different people from different industries, from different areas of work to speak to the young corporates. And if you've been attending the previous sessions, you'll see we've had different people. We've had people from the government. We've had our very own minister, Monica Musenero.
Okay.
We've had Dr. Kabasa, a lecturer from Makerere University, a professor. So these different people, with their different experiences, they bring you their knowledge, and we believe they have a lot to share, and what they share, we believe that it's important for the young people, because they have the experience, they've seen there, they've been there, they've done this, so we use them a lot to encourage our young corporates and to inspire them.
You talked about artificial intelligence, taking over the globe. And most of these successful people, use the term, sometimes come to give us stories which are not really in the reality. Yeah. The successful story or how to be successful. We are talking about practical. So does the young corporate help people to source for fun, to start up business? Can that be done like, okay, someone has a business idea, but lacks the capital? Is the young corporate such a body that can say, okay, we are supporting you with this capital or sourcing for this capital to start up your business? Or you just get the knowledge, you go and source for your capital yourself? How would the young corporate come into this?
Yeah. So far, we haven't had such a program, but it's on the roadmap. We're trying to find the best way we can help the young corporates, especially those who are willing to invest, and also those who have business ideas and who love to start from scratch. We have plans on the way, though we had not introduced them officially, but they're in the kitchen. We're cooking, and soon we'll be introducing these plans, and we'll be encouraging everyone to join the plans, the programs.
Okay, now I'm still going back to artificial intelligence because whether you like it or not, that is where the world is going. Is the young corporate also looking at the digital currency? How do you encourage the youth, the young people, into accepting the digital currency? Like we said, we have it Bitcoin, we have a lot of coin, cryptocurrency. Is the young corporate looking at motivating the youth into that? Because there are a whole lot of crypto, some are free, some you need to invest your capital. Now, why am I bringing up this? Because whether you like it or not, the artificial intelligence is taking virtually every human work that you think makes you important. Of recent, I think in America, they have developed a robot that can defend someone in a case. So even lawyers too will be out of work. We have that already going on. Doctors.
Singers. I'm worried.
So those are things.
What of radio presenters?
Of course.
Even.
Of course.
Well,
those are artificial intelligence. So the other thing is now, in what way will you, as a human, be making money when there are robots taking up your manual jobs? Because even if you have a business idea, somebody can program a robot that can do that business. Whether it's baking, we have robots. We have hotels currently that serve that robots serve food.
Yeah.
So there is no more physical waiter like you, flesh and blood. Robots. So what are you going to do in this phase to continue to earn money to survive? That is technology.
Yeah.
So how is the young corporate going to,
Well, thank you very much, Sandy. Yeah, that's an interesting question, and as someone from tech world, because I myself I'm a software developer, so I've used some of these artificial intelligence tools and I've tested them, and like even me, it's a threat because right now, I use artificial intelligence to write code, and it actually writes code better than me. And
doesn't it scare you?
To some extent it does, but to the other extent, what they are trying to design artificial intelligence for, like at least for the early stages, is to be assistive. You keep doing what you do, but it assists you. You keep writing, but it assists you. You keep you're a music producer, you keep producing music, but you'll be using artificial intelligence. So it's not going to replace you, much as it will affect you, but replacing will come. But the first phase will be to use it to make things quicker. Yeah, to make better music, to write better code, to write better scripts, to be more efficient, basically. Yeah, but of course, with time, as it gets better, it will replace. But again, new opportunities will come. There will be new opportunities that rise as a result of artificial intelligence. For example, before the computers, before there was a time when there were no computers and people were using typewriters to type. But then after the computers, we see all these things coming up, like the blogging, the content creation wasn't there. Like you didn't have for someone to make a song, they would have to go to somewhere and then get a whole studio to record. But now you can sit in your living room and make a song and publish it, and it will go viral. Yeah, internet wasn't there, but when it came, a lot of possibilities came with it. So we assume that even the artificial intelligence will do the same. It will open up new doors. It will make things easier and accessible for everyone. You'll be able to create a movie and show off your skill from start to end without needing a lot of equipment, without needing like customize or without actually doing the recording, but you just throw your pictures into artificial intelligence and it brings out yourself in a movie, and you're the main actor, and you have a lot of other characters in the movie when it's only you. Like, the possibilities are endless.
It's scary because you can act drama alone with you alone with different voices, you alone with different shapes.
Yeah.
Now, these are all threats, whether we like it or not, to the young generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether you like it or not, it's a young threat. So you must also devise what other means are you going to use to make money. And the best way to be wealthy is you are sleeping and you are making money. It's not by waking up, because no boss will ever pay you to be better than him. No matter how skillful you are, no salary can make you better.
I see.
So the truth is, like me, I always say, you may start little. You may be making less than $1 a day, but as a young person, aim to earn in dollars. Don't even aim to earn in shillings while you are in Uganda. Aim to earn in dollars. Now, assume that you are in Uganda, you are earning $1 every day.
That's
you
correct.
are far better than someone who is waking up every day, moving to Kampala's road to work.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then imagine how you start from $1 to $2 to $3 on a daily basis. I personally currently I have a target. I want to see if I can make $15 a day.
Wow.
A day.
Or sleeping.
I'm just between $2.
While sleeping.
Yes, because I don't need to go to office. That's why I say if I can make, I'm just between $1 or $2 now.
It's
But
okay.
my target in the next few months. So as youth too, you just have to look at, give yourself a target. Where do you want to be? Because after the young corporate program on the 19, all the stories, all the successful will be told and all that. So where do you start for? You know, you have to start with your little money. You know, I think that is basically all the ideas of the young corporate. They are going to sell a lot of ideas to you and all that. You now begin to, but where will I get Senti? Where will I get this money? The money is big and all that. Now you can start little. But what you need is make your necessary inquiries, ask questions. I heard about this, or what do you think is trending? Most of us, you can ask some of those questions, even those of us in church. What do you think is trending? What do you think I should involve myself with? Can I start with a little money? Now, so no matter how little you start, I have opportunity you can start with $20, as low as $20. But if you are consistent with it, you can make it. It's like, let's say you have $20 and you're supposed to save it for 1 year in the bank. But if you put it in this business for 1 year, you would have made more money than someone who is dropping $20 in any of the banks. So those are it. Sorry, I'm taking your...
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so my question is, there's probably someone out there who is my age, a teenager, and they, I want you to tell them something, yeah? Invite them over in a way that, for the event. Tell them something that I think they'll learn or that will be helpful to them. Yeah. Like, invite me.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, young people, like this is for, the young corporates is for young people, entrepreneurs or professionals. As a young person, as a teenager, you're probably still in school or you've just finished school. The next session of young corporates actually will help you a lot because it's investing in your passion. It's going to show you how to invest in your passion. As a young person, you already have a passion. You already have something that you love. You already have a talent or a skill. Basically, anything that you're really passionate about, and you can turn that into anything you want. Let's say you're a singer. Let's say we were up there recording. These guys were recording the news, and I heard David speak, and I'm like, oh wow, this guy is good. And I'm like, now this guy can just turn this thing into, like he has a very valuable talent that he can turn into anything he wants. So David, I encourage you. You have a skill, you have a talent. Come for the young corporates, and they show you how to print money with it, basically.
Yeah, now you must show up.
Now I can build sweet here.
Yeah.
Well, as we close up the young corporate session, we would just like a phone number somewhere where anyone could reach you on.
Yeah, I would encourage us to join the young corporates group, and I'm going to read my phone number, but most of the communication is channeled through the young corporates group. So once you join there, you'll be able to get the updates. I don't know if anyone here is in the group. Yeah.
And actually, I have a small question I wanted to ask. Basically, what's the age group?
Yeah,
because it says young corporate.
Y'all never had. He was all like those guys who are entering the business, like the business or like our category. Okay, like not our category basically, but those guys who are like who have finished campus and they're entering into the business world.
Yes, because
there's another question. If it's young corporate, do you mean young in like business related or young as in age? So are the older people excluded of this?
Well, first of all, let me clarify this. There is no age limit because everyone can be young. Like if you're 50, the 50-year-olds, sorry, but if you're 50 and you've just joined an industry, yeah, you're young in that industry.
Okay, so young in the entrepreneur sense?
Yeah, the starters, the beginners. Of course, we're not going to invite here, we're not going to call Mr. Bitature to sit in the young corporates meeting as an audience. We could invite him as a speaker to the young entrepreneurs, the young professionals, but any age is welcome. It's not limited. Any age is welcome. Yeah.
So again, I'd just like you to read out your phone number.
Yeah, my phone number is 0701 222 487. 0701 222 487. It's an Airtel number. But the main young corporates group is there. I'll be sharing a link on the main church group for anyone to join.
We shall also share the link in the description for this whatever.
All right then.
So that the audience can access.
Okay then.
Okay. Well,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julius.
Thank you.
It was lovely having you, and we'll be right back after this short break.
Biggie, boom.
Welcome back from that short break. Well,
Oh, please. Welcome back from that short break. We are back where we are going to have the review of what happened last Sunday. That was the
maybe
men
something
of VOLOUR.
short. If you do want any other extra information, please do contact that number. It's Julius's phone number, and we will also run it down at the screen so that you could get it for any information about the Young Corporates meeting, or you would even like to join the
group
WhatsApp
chat.
group. Yeah, the WhatsApp group chat.
And please attend Sunday the 19th of
Again,
March.
yes, you're welcome
Lunch.
on the 19th of March for the Young Corporates meeting.
Don't forget that lunch money.
Carry along your
10K.
lunch money, 10,000.
Just
Yeah.
10K, man.
But first wait, what if like I have lunch at home, then I... Okay, we shall talk about that one.
It's a
Anyway, last Sunday was the Men of VOLOUR Sunday.
Exactly.
Yeah. How was
Yeah.
it for you guys?
Sunday, first speak to us.
You know,
First, who was this
You are
character in
reviewing,
the
so
play?
you don't need to
Who was
ask
this
me to
character in
speak.
the
So you
play?
speak about it.
Sunday was in the skit. They had funny names there. I've just forgotten the name. Sunday, what
Are you talking about Chapati or you're talking about
no.
Pepsi?
Chapati was Samaya guy. Pepsi was Samaya. Brother Pepsi was someone else. You want your name?
I don't even know my name.
Sunday.
So for that specific Sunday, please visit our YouTube page at Deliverance Church Kira. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button, please.
Exactly.
Share and then watch all those videos. Like also and comment. We always want to hear your comments and your opinions on things that need change and yeah, generally. Yes.
So what is your general overview about this Sunday?
The Sunday was
First
so nice.
service.
Yo, it was.
Man, it was nice.
You guys
From the
cooked.
what these guys dressed, these guys
Yeah.
were in white shirts. Oh my god, they looked angelic.
Yo won this thing.
It was the first time ever that Deliverance Church Uganda and Kira specifically has made the men, has allowed them to lead a Sunday, and they
Yeah,
did not
fully.
disappoint.
Yeah, you guys did
Okay.
well.
Didn't
It was
disappoint.
excellent.
No,
Yeah, DJ, play us a clap
Never
track.
disappoint,
Yes,
It
man.
was
Okay.
this time
DJ,
that
first run up some cartoon for the men.
But it was
this
nice.
time that they did not really disappoint. These guys were so organized.
Have they ever
I looked through
disappointed?
their
Very
lyrics, their songs and everything. There was just no room for confusion.
You know,
Exactly. All the organization top notch.
It was
Top.
clean.
Too much. It's scary,
What was
man.
that song?
It's very
I believe. That was my favorite part. Where they were like just off stage and dishing out high fives, man. Yeah.
by the way, that was the dance. By the way, that dance killed it. Like it was like the hit of the climax. Like I don't know if you guys get it. It was just dope. Like I sat there, I looked at people who I never expected to be on the dance floor. I was like,
So what are you expecting next from Men of VOLOUR? Because
by the way, yeah, yes. Roast pork on that day of the men. Roast. Yeah. Oh yeah. As men. Yeah, you get it.
An excuse. Okay, we need an excuse to just roast pork. Just so you
Yeah.
can put that thing on the program. Be like, when
How
guys
about
come
our
back
vegan
from school,
buddies? What will you do for them?
like just put it on the program. Just be like, now
Our vegan
you can call
buddies.
it a prayer retreat, and then we just roast pork.
Oh.
okay, I think are you expecting that men should be consistent in
Yes,
leading
yes.
service?
Yes, I
Yes,
think there
and
should
I
be
feel-
more services like this.
Yeah, but quick thing, the more they be consistent, the more they will be better. But then it won't give other people an opportunity to do something. Everyone needs to have an opportunity to at least show out these guys that at least they know something, they have something. You get it? Yeah? The ladies should also lead, and we see how they do it. The kids have done it. The young babies have
They
done it.
did.
The teens have done it. The youth also do it. So the men have done it. Now we want to see the ladies too. When we all do it, there is a way we see the talents. We see people's talents. We see what people can do with instruments, guitars, saxophonists. What they call it? Shadrach,
But brother, if you are saying about the women to do, that means they are going to play the keyboard, they are going to play the drums.
Exactly.
Sharon must be on the drums.
That's
So there will be nothing like a man behind the drum.
Yes, everything. So
guitar, yes.
you are, thank God they are in the age bracket of women
Yeah,
of
the one who's next to you is here.
the virtuous women also. So
Oh.
you guys are going to be playing the instrument. Get ready. Women's Day is already coming up on the 9th. On the 8th.
Yeah.
And then I think as the years goes by, Pastor is going to announce a special service for you women. Please don't expect Sam to be on the drum. Don't expect me to be on the projector.
Even on the cameras, by the way, like when they are recording, there should be no man behind that camera.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be a lady, a woman.
Both ushers and everything.
Yeah.
Sharon, I trust what you can do on the drum.
Well.
But I'm wondering what cats can do.
By the way, I've kept you.
What
I've
do you
kept
do?
you, Linda. I've kept you, man.
What do you do? Except Shifra, whose voice keeps cracking.
It's nice. Thank you for the review of Men of Valor Sunday.
Well, that was it about the Men of Valor Sunday. We shall be moving on to our next topic, which is world affairs.
Yes.
What's happening in the world?
Mm.
What's happening in the world. Yeah.
We are all here seated.
Yeah.
Current
What's happening in the world?
You guys don't watch news. That's why you're quiet.
I thought. Let me see politics. I'm seeing here. What's her
let's
name?
talk about soccer.
There's an MP. No, let's first relax football.
Okay.
I love a brag about Man
Now
U.
you cry.
Exactly.
But
So
let's continue.
there's this minister. What she's what? Julupo. What Lupo? I don't know. What VP?
It's
not
a shame
that
that
one.
you cannot
President.
say your own members of parliament.
Ah,
And yet
yeah.
you are Ugandan.
Okay, let me see. There's this minister. Okay, she's a minister. That's what I know. Like she was supposed to deliver iron sheets to Karamoja, but apparently, what they store the sheets? I don't know. They how sure they kept them somewhere. They stole iron sheets. Can you believe? But anyway, it's Uganda. And then the biggest news that shocked literally, I don't know, the whole world. Manchester United. Do you have any fans here, Man U?
Now for Man City, man.
That was the biggest news.
City girl.
Any Arsenal fans are just for you, mob.
we don't have Arsenal fans here, do we?
No.
Anyway.
I'm an Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal.
As an I think on here we only have
the girls. The girls.
wait,
Which
shut up,
teams do you
which team?
support?
Man City, man.
Okay.
City girl.
Okay. Can we ask you a question?
Yeah.
How many City players can you name off head?
Only Haaland.
Are you saying?
De Bruyne Haaland is the only person I know from Man City.
See, someone who is in Arsenal, someone is mentioning, actually we are talking about Man City players, but someone is mentioning Arsenal players. Like, come on.
Does she know who she is?
Saka is Arsenal, like.
On my
Yeah.
Sunday,
No,
you tell
me,
them.
I can
When
show
is
you.
Tell
Scores,
us
but
all the Arsenal players.
Yeah.
Why should I call all the Arsenal players?
Because the
Take
main
you an
11.
You're
Arsenal
an
fan.
Arsenal fan.
Okay,
You
name
say.
off head as many.
Let's still go back to politics. You know, Nigeria.
I know.
Saturday they did some
Yeah.
fraudulent
So-
things and gave us one president.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are having
They
elections.
gave you. Why you said?
That was not who we elected.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The system is rigged,
So
or
just in Nigeria, of course, the matter will be in court.
Oh.
Man can't be our president. It's too old for that.
But Sunday.
It's too old for that. Yeah.
Well,
there was a lot of electoral fraud, so-
Just point of information. Our dearest here Sunday is Nigerian, so he knows what he's talking about. He's not just he
Of
has
course,
made
yeah,
his
we don't
research.
do-
He is Nigerian, yes.
So the truth is, yeah, there was election, there were election fraud and stuff like that. So whether you like it or not, it was so glaring. You know, we had who we want in mind.
did you go to vote?
Well, unfortunately,
Sunday
we
was
weren't
around
here
for
in
men's
Uganda.
Sunday.
I wish I was there. I would have voted.
Yes.
I would have voted, but my, what do you call it? I can't vote in spirit.
You can't.
Yeah.
Okay. All
But
right.
I follow up every incident back to back. So we
That's
know
good.
what we are saying. We understand how angry we are, and it's not what we can leave down the carpet, because the swearing in is by me there, and the right thing should be done. Yeah. So that is about politics, and in fact, a whole lot of world leaders also condemn the rigging, because it was rigging. Yeah, whether you like it or not. You know, when you say you are supposed to vote, and from your polling booths, the result is supposed to be reflected at and then they end up saying the server just all of a sudden server did not work. What was that?
All of a
You
sudden.
can't fool us in this age that server all of a sudden, and then you are announcing result that you wrote. Yeah. Even if you are announcing result that you wrote, announce the result that actually people wrote from the polling
Stations, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
telling us a different video from. So, but don't worry, you know we are giants of Africa. We know what we're going to do. We're going to get it right.
Come on, yeah.
That's
I want to ask one question.
Yes,
Like,
President Shadrach.
You guys
what's wrong with
remember
that guy
26.
that they voted? Like, what's wrong with him?
Which one?
That Tinubu guy.
That guy was a drug baron,
Ooh.
and he's old.
What's a drug baron? Is it drug baron?
Drug baron means someone
Yeah.
who was dealing on drugs.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
And
he's old. He's above 80.
Oh.
you know, when you look at so many aspects of life in the generation we're in, you'd realize that the system is very rigged.
Thank
And
you.
our leaders are the ones who make it worse.
True. You know.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
truth is this: we have gone past the age where we should encourage old people to be in leadership. Look at the world powers, apart from America, that have an old president now, 70. We have a lot of other countries; their presidents are young.
And
look
they're
at-
growing. They're
and
running
they are
very
developing.
fast.
Yeah.
Look at Ukraine. Look at France. France has young president. So we are talking about developed nations having young people in power. So what is wrong with us in Africa that old people wants to be in power? Like now, the young man or the old man in Nigeria says it's his turn. So you're not trying to be a president of what you're going to offer. Is your turn. Your turn to do what? And then we are in computer age. For God's sake, why some old analog people wants to come and rule people that are
Thank
so
you,
smart and stuff
thank
like that.
you.
So those
Well-
are the things we are looking at.
Conflict.
Yes.
Well,
yes,
again,
thank
to our leaders, please give the young generation a chance.
And they say children are the leaders of tomorrow.
Yeah,
we are even
exactly.
growing old now. They don't want us to be.
Come on.
leaders.
Beards. You can look at the upcoming presidents.
Anyway, we shall be back right after this break.
Blowing stars. Where is supposed to be an MP currently now?
Yeah, we're going
I'm
for a
turning
short
up for
break.
presidency in
Next. Welcome back from the short break, and right now we're going to be having devotion by Sam.
Yes, guys, welcome back to another devotion. As you remember,
Yeah.
last week we started our series on the 4 spiritual laws. Last week we did the first law. So now, this week, we're doing the second one. I'm going to quote it for you. Now, the second law states that man is sinful and separated from God. Therefore, he cannot know and experience God's love and plan for his life. As you remember last week, we started with the first law, which talks of how God loves us and has this marvelous plan for each of us in our different lives. But now, we can't access that off the bat because man is sinful and was separated from God and his presence. As you remember from Genesis, when Adam and Eve committed the first sin and they disobeyed God and ate the fruit which they weren't meant to. From that point onwards, in the Old Testament, we realize that now God couldn't just meet man plain as it was. Before then, the Bible tells us that God would come and fellowship with Adam, blah 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 blah. But after that, God banished them from the Garden of Eden, and he would only reveal himself to his people, but through a select few. The prophets were his people that he would use. Then these guys of, I think Moses, does Moses count as a prophet?
I think he does.
Okay, yeah. So God would not reveal himself to all these people, but to a select few. He chose out even a tribe, the Levites. Those were his people. And Bible tells us that whenever a priest would access the Ark of the Covenant, only the priest would be accepted to go into that place. And even then, he would go with a rope tied to his ankle, such that if at all he enters and he's sinful, the holiness of God would kill him. And then, because there are guys who aren't priests, could not enter, they just have to tag him out, would have to whisk him out, pull him out. So that tells us that that confirms this law, that man is sinful, and therefore he cannot exist with God like here, like you sit next to him, or like metaphorically. And for that same reason, we cannot access the plans he has for our lives. But now, for the second law, that is basically it. You can also read Romans 3:23 that tells us that all have sinned and have fallen short of God's glory. So we shall meet next week to discuss the third law, and then the fourth, and then we shall see how we can use this in our Christian lives. That's it for this week.
Wow.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And right now, we'll be having our Bible story because we're still in Bible time, yeah?
Yeah. Obviously, we have our Bible character. That is the one and only Judas Iscariot. I think y'all know Judas, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't forget him.
Who is Judas? President Shadrach.
My guess.
Who is
Judas.
Judas?
6.
You're talking about Judas Iscariot, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
I think it's that guy with the Judas Iscariot. Betrayed Jesus,
Yeah.
betrayed Jesus. And by the way, it looked weird, and so
Yeah, he did betray Jesus. You know, what we know about Judas, it was that time of the year when Jesus was soon to be crucified. How old was Jesus by then? 33. Who knows?
It was
Someone is saying
33.
okay. Yes, Shifra, you tell us how old he was.
33.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What shows?
Check the Bible.
Read your Bible.
Which scripture?
Read your Bible.
It was close to 33 because he was killed at 33.
Me, I want to know the scripture.
First
so
tell us, you tell us. And
me, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Alright, okay. Anyway, what you know about Judas Iscariot? He betrayed Jesus. He was given silver coins in order to give out Jesus his location.
Continue talking. You're on the camera.
Yeah. Anyway, Judas was given silver coins so that he will betray Jesus. And I don't know why it's a thing, a habit of man, but when it comes to money, they are easily persuaded. Man is easily persuaded. I don't know why. It's like
It's a big
like
weakness.
Even
beg your
women.
Actually,
pardon?
the Bible tells us that money
yeah.
is the main reason for sin.
I hope we're talking
Yeah.
about this as all man and not.
think you all know that money made man. God made man. Mad made money. Money made man run mad. Y'all know that thing, eh?
You say money is what?
Money is a weakness to everyone. Anyway.
See, the money is not the root of all evil. The Bible says money is a defense. Okay?
Now, love.
When it says the love, means what you. The love of money. Yeah, you're putting money ahead. So now, Judas Iscariot was a minister. He was a pastor. Among Jesus' disciples, he was a bishop. So it was the love of money that made him to betray. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sunday. Well, I guess everyone has heard about that. Anyway, we're going to go for a short break right now. And then we shall be back with the one and only saxophone of the saxophones. That is Shadrach Magazi, who is going to take it on for us. Anyway, let's have it for a short break.
Okay.
From that short break, and well, that was it for the day. We'll be back next week with better things, and yeah, stay tuned for that. I remain your girl Shalom, the Russian one,
And Magazi Shadrach, aspiring president 2026.
Exactly.
It's Katrina. See you all next time.
It's I, Audrey S., the hilarious one. See you next week.
I remain Sam.
And by the way, don't forget to vote for me. Actually, do you have national ID? National IDs?
upcoming president.
You guys work on your national IDs.
Yeah, we already worked on them. And then the last of the Lord list, it's Alina David, your one and only, the noisy one. Stay tuned. Until next time.
Stay blessed.
Bye.
And we are off.